Chat, it's been a minute. Do you guys miss me? I've missed you. Does everything sound okay? Look okay? Any issues? We ready to get that bread? Can I get a breadcrumbs from chat? Chat, it's been a minute. Oh, I should probably mute. You miss me? I missed you. Let's mute that. I don't need to hear myself. Disgusting. Yeah, as you can see, took a little bit of a break from doing content. Needed to clear my head of fab for a bit. Little bit of burnout. Just too much playing in a short period of time. Happened to me last year also around the holidays, so I was like, let me get ahead of that and take a little bit of a break. So yeah, today we're gonna be coping together on some Prism. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, get some breads in the chat. Let's get rid of this starting soon. I feel like we should keep the bread. Let's keep this bread. The bread's gonna be our mascot of this stream for today. Man, it's so fucking hard to grab the corners of this. Oh god, you can't see chat at all if I do that. I can't grab the corner. There we go. Now we got a little bread in the corner. There we go. So yeah, this is the battle hardened list. I been talking to him about the list and trying to get his thoughts on the deck and such. Disable streamer. I think his name was Rob. I am not a believer in its ability to beat Guardian, but we will see. I would like to be able to beat Guardian with this, but even if it's somewhat playable into Guardian, I'll take that. I can at least play my girl again. It was playable in the build that I posted earlier today. It just wasn't really where I wanted it to be. Hey, on hit effect, Rhea, right? This seems solid though. One of my buddies, Cody Williams, the dark horse himself, he recently tried it last night, and he was like, "Yeah, there's something there." So I was like, "All right, I'll fuck around with this instead of Dromai for a minute." I've been mostly playing Dromai and Kasai recently, mostly Kasai to be honest. I'm just having a lot of fun with her. I don't know if I'm gonna end up actually playing it long term, but it's a fun deck. Very mid-rangey, reminds me of Icelander, of you're just trying to get your value every single turn out of your hand. Just play both sides of the turn cycle. Initial impressions with the deck list, though, some things that I'm kind of looking at. I'm curious if this library is actually good. I am curious if this Pierce needs to be here. This feels like one of those things where it's like, if this is good enough, then maybe play more. And if you don't want to play more, maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. I'm going to think on that one as I see the card. Anything else beyond that, really? I don't know about these Cataclysms. We'll see. It's a popper, at least. Equipment's solid. I have some vested interest in this Vestige being good. At Pro Tour Lille, when I topped, little extra lore for you guys. I thought I was slick. So when I went up to stage to pick my gold foil, James White was holding his hand out of fanning all the gold foils, and I could see the one on the far right was a Ghostly Hands, and it was me and another illusionist player in the top 8. I'm spacing on who it is, so I'm like, me 19D head, I'll take not the one on the far right, get myself a footsteps instead as a Vestige. Damn it! Thought I was slick, never rewarded. So I have a bit of vested interest in this being good, so I can get rid of this freaking gold foil vestige that I've been sitting on for like over a year. I'd like my my money. Let's see. It can be Guardian if ALS lines up. Yeah, we'll have to see. It seems like the strategy into that matchup is like overwhelm them with permanence and then overwhelm them with heralds and permanents at the same time after that. So I can conceptualize that. My initial thought on the matchup of like why I am uncertain if it's good or not is you only have the six figments, theoretically a seventh if you rebirth one of them back. So I'm not sure if that's actually enough damage to physically kill them. Like you can tie them up for a long time. I'm sure I can see that, but I don't know if you can like physically kill them. So we'll see. It should be pretty easy to tell if it's feasible. Even if I lose my first game to that matchup, it's gonna be pretty easy to tell. I think if it's like, all right, there's something there, and I probably played it wrong. I imagine I'm gonna be picking up some L's in those types of matchups because it's one of those like I'm not used to playing the deck in that style, so it's gonna be a bit of a learning curve. But anywho, yeah, he does have a video. It went up today. My thumbnail's actually a reference to it. Let me pull it up. I'm actually in the middle of watching the end of it right now. It was with Hamish on Push the Point. Yeah. This right here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Push the Point. Nod win. Hence the thumbnail on my side today, the nod win. We should get a nod win image on the stream. I'll do that later. It's gonna take forever for me to actually do it, and you guys don't want to see that. Hold on. What do I want for crackers, guys? Cheez-Its or Ritz? I'm thinking Ritz. Jimmy's doing a grocery run. All right, now how the hell do I get back to my chat now that I've opened all these windows? Let's see. He's thinking of replacing Library of Figment of War. Yeah, I could see that. I could also see replacing the Judgment with Figment of War. I was talking about that with him, where it's like, Judgment's really good against a couple select decks, but then if you never face them or they never do the thing into you, it's not good. It's not really a Katsu meta necessarily, so like, do you need it for that? Kano is already such a good matchup that you don't like need extra cards for that necessarily. I don't know. It's a meta pick. I could definitely see switching that at least over to War, but we'll see. Hope's not just a miracle run. Me too. The vestige interest. I like Iris. I mean, I like auras. That's the thing for me with Prism. Like, I love playing auras. That is the Prism I fell in love with. The controlling the board, kind of grinding out advantage, trying to like jund your opponent out of the game. That's how I want to play Prism, and Iris isn't necessarily that either. Mostly just because the power level isn't there, and this certainly isn't that either. This seems more like I'm either trying to like ooga booga rush them down and just like super outvalue them with my heralds, or I'm trying to like almost combo them out of the game where I'm just like having these like crazy back-to-back turns that just they can't do anything about. Not necessarily control in that sense. It's not what I want to be doing with the game, but if I can play my girl, I'll still be happy. Thanks for watching this stream, Damon. Straight into the Guardian is a lot like pre-Everfest Bravo, Blast from the Past. Yeah, that's certainly a blast from the past. God. Aura spam. This is the kind of deck that takes a bunch of games. Yeah, definitely. Like this is gonna need reps at least for the games where you need to do the weird combo-y shit. I imagine the games where you're just like Ooga Booga Heralds, that doesn't really need much practice. I know how to pitch a card and throw 7 at my opponent and look at them and go, you're gonna block that? That doesn't take brain cells. The hard part there is probably like, what do I want to arsenal, and when do I want to use my Halo, and when to sandbag on flipping my figments in specific matchups. And that's just going to take matchup knowledge and reps. Damn, we got some fighting in chat between Ritz and Cheez-Its. Is this gonna be like Flake with the Skittles versus M&M's, which is like just like not a real fight? Like I can't believe someone would even take the Skittles side of that argument. That's just like actual blasphemy. Just clown opinions completely going with Skittles. Yeah, I can see this be very snowbally. I already knew the Herald side of the deck worked. The Herald style worked with the old weapon. Lucas Oswald took it to the Realm Rumble 20k thing, and he actually had a pretty decent run with the deck. He got a little unlucky on a couple matchups and had a couple deck building choices that after the fact he was like, if I change these couple things, I think I could have picked up another win or two. So agree, but like any M&Ms versus Skittles, like certainly it's peanut M&Ms at the top, but any M&Ms over Skittles. Skittles are just trash. All right, let's go ahead and get our first game. Get that out of here. Maybe I should have watched that with you guys. Is that the type of thing that you guys would do? Like, would you guys be interested in watching stuff with me? I've considered doing that with, like, coverage and stuff. Like, should I just quietly watch coverage on my own? Or would you guys ever be interested in doing, like, a viewing party after the fact? Like, a few days after the tournament happens, watching coverage and, like, skipping through the dead space in between and such. I don't want to do that if no one's actually going to watch it. Public. Classic constructed. I think we're good. Alright, let's pick up some L's. Co-stream commentary is sweet. Okay. We got one believer. Versus KO. I have no idea how to play this matchup. And I have no idea if I'm supposed to go first or second. Chat, what are we thinking about first or second? I feel like it's a go second angle. I'm going to lock in second. Let me know what you guys think. Not Kano. That's crazy. Library in this matchup? Sheesh. I guess this all seems reasonable. This is one of the hands of all time. I mean, at least I can throw a Triumph and it's gonna fucking connect. Might just buy his armor. I don't know. A claw? In this economy? What the fuck? In a raise face? That's just rude. So, I gotta be careful about him discarding to give this go again, but then, like, what is he doing with afterwards? So, don't really need to worry about that. The biggest thing would be if he gave it go again and then played a Cast Bones with no arsenal. That doesn't seem very good. So, there's probably just a claw pass. So, I'm thinking of, like, blocking also with my footsteps, just so I can get rid of one of these cards to find a yellow. Like, I don't really want double passing here. Maybe I'm just supposed to block with both passings. Red Triumph, I imagine, is one of the best cards in the matchup from my side. Yellow one time. Okay. So plan's probably throw Triumph. We don't have the free flip, so it's probably like play passing afterwards. Set Soul Shield. Reasonable. I have no idea where to find any of the other decks in the top 8, I'm sorry. I found this list through the video, so I have no idea. I assume they'll be posted. Oh, just play this and pass. Okay, chat. So we can soul shield. Oh wait, no, wait, I can't soul shield because it's literally send packing. All right, what do? We block. Oh man, this sucks. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, do we just take this? Wow, we're just holding an L right now for sure. That sucks. Because we could have played the Soul Shield, and then that would have turned on our Vestige, so we could pitch to blue to play either the Genesis or the Merciful, and then still had an extra card to put into Soul with it, or just blocked with that card. But now... we could also just be greedy and throw this Erudition. But he still has enough armor to cover it if we pop Goliath, so that seems bad. I'm not a fan of just take 8. Yeah, we're probably just supposed to take it to the chin here and just, like, play thing, set thing, pass. That sucks. That is the strategy from what I've heard. Take it to the mouth and just get punched a bunch to establish board. So, we'll do the thing. This just sucks. Oh, he's leaving us with a passing. Interesting. Well, that kind of changes things. Do we just, like, play this Erudition now? I feel like we're not supposed to, and we're just supposed to establish board. I think it's play the Merciful, set the Genesis. Halo here? Halo, pitch a blue, float 2, put Erudition into Soul, draw a card. That seems... I think I'm just going to try... Man, this is tough. I think I'm just going to actually... Did we just get the same card back? That's hilarious. Do I not get a priority? Oh, it's a starter turn. Man, fuck you with the Arsenal of Disruption when I literally can't block. Probably still just play this, though, because it's going to eat all of this. This just sucks. we're very behind, I think. Yeah, there's like probably... Oh, that does not eat all of that. Never mind. I was thinking this works only on brute things. Man. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Just like... No blocks, lose arsenal. Main phase Arclight? I don't know. I think I'm just losing this game. There was like probably a line there with Halo and I just don't see it. No, I didn't keep the Merciful. I was like, let's get another soul. I feel like we needed a soul for moving forward, but... Okay, not face. Hmm. This at least buys me a turn. Because I can go Arclight passing. Interesting. I don't know why he's doing that when he already has the agility. So this is basically like he needs to roll scabs. The mites are start a turn, not action phase. I also just checked that. I don't think I play this now, because we're going to get the Genesis trigger, so I can play this off of a blue. Question is, do we Halo here? Okay. Like, throw this. We'd still have one floating to Halo. Two floating, actually. Maybe we Halo... Maybe this is when we Halo for the Erudition Figment. I'm gonna try it. Do I want an Arclight in my soul? What happens if I opt for no? I'll draw it? Arclight seems pretty good here. I'm gonna opt for no so I can draw it. Do we not? Oh, I still have to put a thing to my soul. Right. I'm gonna go with this because I want the resources off of my blue. No, the draw happens afterwards. Because you need to finish resolving the current effect that you're on. Okay. And he didn't block. So I can throw this for free right now. Or I could go pitch, pitch. That'd make a total of 8 resources. Not enough to play both. So I can go throw a protection. It would have Phantasm, though, right? No, this is not an illusionist attack. So I could throw protection, go to 0 floating, then pitch both of these to play the Arclight. That seems reasonable. And maybe he fleshbags me here, which does nothing. I think fleshbag on the Erudition was reasonable because I had the Arclight. Let's just look at top card, right? Yeah. And then we do this, because then we get to keep our Erudition to use it again next turn. Gotta say, I hate this combat chain over everything. This is the worst change they made to Talishar. Oh! Do I play it in response? Unlucky. That's really unlucky. If he's smart, he just kills the Erudition here. That probably is the game basically for me. Okay, so you can't just claw kill it. Alright, what are we doing here? Did we play this in response? Probably not. Do we play this? So if I play this, I'm pitching 2 cards to do that. And then I'd have to put a card into Soul to trigger it, and then I'd pitch to my Erudition to draw 2. I could just play this, pitching 2 cards. Yeah, I think I just let this happen. And then just open with Erudition and see what happens. Because there's a good chance I just get to fucking play everything anyways. Yeah, but then it's covering their shit. Like, that's not helpful. No matter what, something on the board is getting covered and I can't see what's going on. Then we throw a Triumph. Pitching a blue, floating 2. Oh, floating. Oh, right, nothing's gone to Soul yet. Right. If he fleshbags me, I can just play an Aura. Hmm. we throw this protection? So the thing is, I haven't like actually really advanced the board state here. We're kind of stuck in this spot right now. Yeah, we really needed something to go to soul there. This could do something. Really hoping he just kills his Genesis. I hate Brute so much. I hate it so much. Lunch money, please. Really needed this like a little bit earlier. Oh! Oh! Alright. Chat, what do we do? I'm blessed by choices right now. I almost just want to rebirth to put the Erudition back on top. Say less. Oh, I can only put a Herald on top. Right. Or an action, rather. Okay, now what? Probably Tome. I feel like I don't actually want this Erudition. Because now that the Gauntlet's gone, it's much worse. This is Talishar. Are we in a spot to actually do the loop, though? Like, you're saying it's a gimmick, but are we actually set up to do it right now? Go to 0 floating to flip. Pitch a yellow, float 1 to attack. Put ALS back on top of the deck. No, we're not. I needed to keep this ALS if I want to do that. So I probably just like play 2 auras then. So if I pitch this... This will put me to 4 floating, which would be enough to flip an attack. I feel like I just play... just like swing Herald pass. Oh! That's what you get, you dirty roller. Okay. I can't actually use this tome very well right now. Unless I go like... I think I just play this all on my own turn. Like, play library, pitch. I guess I can attack first. His hand's kind of awkward. So I have 2 cards in Soul right now. I don't think I activate this. I think he's just going to try killing me. I'll block. Yeah. Just need to not die this turn, which is kind of hard to do off of a 4-card hand. Are you sure? Well, now I'll play this. Just brute things, you know? Just brute things. Okay, but was I supposed to pop Halo on that turn earlier? What do you think, chat? Was I... What was the line? What was the line? I had, like... I think I had Merciful Genesis, and I could do Halo. I think it was, like, Yellow Herald, Blue Herald, Merciful Genesis, Halo... something else? Check the tapes. Chat, check the tapes. What did we have? What was the hand? Can I go back on my own video? Something else? The Genesis? Is this the turn? I'm just gonna look for where Kamal says, wouldn't you? Yeah, there it is. Wouldn't you Halo here? Okay, so we're on a 4-card hand. Yo, rock though? I'm a rock gamer. I like to rock and roll, let's just say. I can't believe we haven't seen anyone really do anything with that weapon. Just like even forcing it for the meme. Or throwing it in a deck list and like never playing it, but it was in the deck list. If I play Brute at the Pro Tour, I might do that. I might just put it in the deck list for the memes. Missed the Halo turn. I have the Halo turn up on screen right now. I can you guys see this? I don't have my OBS up right now. Can you see this? Rock kills all. No! Don't tell people the tech! Let me have my copium for 5 minutes! Okay, chat, what's the play? What's the play? I heard some Halo gamers in chat. Hamal was one of them. Hamal, what's the play? I want to hear from the guy that never actually plays the game. What's the play? I don't believe that you play this game, by the way. Never in my life have I seen you hold a card unless you're giving it to someone and then taking money out of their hand. Alright. Pitch Merciful into Halo. Put Erudition in. Draw. Search Figment. Pitch Blue into Genesis. You can use the card that you draw for the Genesis next turn. Okay, so then we would end up with an Erudition Figment in play, and a Genesis in play, a Spectral Shield, and that's it, right? So we wouldn't have anything else? We would, in this scenario, still have the passing because he left it alone, though. My thinking on why it wasn't time to do that was because I feel like when I pop my Halo, I ideally also want to be, like, doing something really proactive with my turn on the Vestige, so that way I can make sure that, like, I'm able to use the Vestige. I feel like Halo's a 5-card hand thing, but I might be wrong. This is game 1 of this build. I don't know. Get the Erudition, get the Ponder, have 5-card. Yeah, but then I might not have the Vestige live next turn, and I feel like that's one of the big things for snowballing, making sure the turn that you attack with Erudition, you're going into that attack with Vestige live. Again, I might be wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about here. That was just, like, my initial thought about how he was trying to do it. I don't know. That just seems like a obvious way to snowball. That's fair, honestly. I should have done that, too. Probably would have been better for me, money-wise. Who needs tops when you can just pay the bills, right? If you put Rock in, you can't run Gamblers for the Prism matchup, though. You don't need Gamblers, just believe. Too many Merciful were pitched. They are amazing. I believe that. I feel like I got a little bit lucky that I ran into so many permanents early when I was, like, trying to do the thing. Also, Herald sent instead of Spectra establish. I don't know what you mean by that comment. Heck yeah! Alright, chat, what did we learn this game? What did we learn? We learned that Halo's hard to use. It's possible to actually Arclight loop someone with this list. I wasn't like looking for that as I was playing, but then afterwards I realized that like that's actually a possibility because of Vestige. What do I need to do that though? It's probably like a turn where I turn on Vestige and attack with Erudition Figment and maybe also Tome. Like I just draw a ton of cards on a single turn and just oops into the combo. Maybe I already have one of the pieces and then I draw into more. That could be it. Yeah, I could see that on the library not being good enough here. I'm just following the sideboard notes. Head empty, no thoughts. Thinking? We don't do that here. Holy shit, 70 viewers. Ooga Booga Heralds. What do you take out? Auras, tomes, library. That makes sense. 63 cards seems a little sus. I can see specifically in this matchup taking out, like, reprimands, which I will now do, because I think that I'm not trying to hold on to that card. If I get popped, I get popped, I think. Ooga Booga. Murkmire. That the one that damage can't be prevented, so it just eats all my shit. Do people even play that card? Yellow? Yellow? You can't be out here playing yellows. That's my thing. What the fuck? Bruh. Nah, I'd block. Okay. I get it. I mean, you're not getting an arsenal, which is kind of a big deal. Huh. That's really annoying. Do we just Halo to stuff this? That's so aggressive, but we could Halo for Triumph and full block this. And still have it, that all you got. I think it's worth it to not take, like, a million turn 0. Nah? You guys think I just eat this? Take, like, 5? You guys think I just take 5? Alright, chat, I'll believe you. Probably this. I'm greedier with my Halo than you guys. I'm just not a believer in taking damage turn 0. I mean, I'd probably still just throw this, right? I don't need to pitch a yellow here. So we still have one floating. So pitching a card lets us put this Figment into play. So we can set that all you got. And then we'd still have this left over, which I think is fine to just hold on to. I think I want to wait on the protection because he's only on a 4-card hand with no Tunic, so I think I want to hold on to this for another turn. I'll just take my free point of damage. Why would you keep Pierce? I don't have go. I can only play one action. You want to hold the 2-block? That's crazy. Did I math wrong? 1, 2, 3, and I had one float? Huh? I'm not Vestige anymore. That's gonna hurt my brain. Oh, imagine if we had a Merciful here. Reverse Uno, you take 2. That would have been huge. Huge. Wait, this doesn't do anything. You're just gonna spend your turn playing Pierce? That's crazy. Stay cool, he doesn't know. I think it's a no blocks. Maybe block that all you got on whatever he throws at the end. What's on top? Sleep Dart? Turns off my hero ability. Maybe I block with 1 card on that. Like, block 6 on that if he doesn't pump it. Oh, I was supposed to flip, wasn't I? Fuck. Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking through the whole turn like I had Vestige and then realized at the end of my turn, so I didn't even consider flipping for free. That's my bad. That might cost me the... Okay, I thought it was my turn for some reason. I saw everything light up green. I was like, wait, is it my turn? No pump? Unlucky. I mean... Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm probably still supposed to not block this, though. So that way I can just play an Arclight. Oh, wait, no. Definitely block my arsenal, at least. I think we Goliath here. No popper 1 time. Very unfortunate if you do, because the Triumph's already on the board. Oh! Wait, no, we're not Vestige. No. I think I still just played this Arclight. Just tell him to fuck off for a turn. I cast Time Walk and end my turn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If we drew a blue there, we get to throw another 7. That costs us a lot. No, but like we had the free go again, so we could have, if we drew a blue there, we could have thrown a War Tune. So like, that draw costs us a lot. This hand is butt cheeks also. Holy shit. Well. Hopefully this hits something. Maybe we just Halo here. The problem is if we... well, if we get an Erudition, we can draw some more cards. Maybe I'm supposed to flip on his turn. Just so I can, like, cash in one of these blues. I believe. I'm a believer, chat. Can I get some beliefs in chat? Can we get some... Oh, that's not a believe. Unlucky. I'll still put it in soul. Okay, we got a Herald. What do we pitch? Because we might be playing one of these auras. Probably not, though. Probably just pitching all of them. Probably doesn't matter. I think it's this. I think we were supposed to flip on his turn, though. Banish Erudition to draw 2. I like that. Ooh, a block? So we still have a go again on a Herald. It's probably just, like, throw 2 Heralds. Maybe I should have left the Soul Shield on top. Just, like, set passing, I guess. Not exciting. We do get to look at one more card for our arsenal, though. Oh, I could choose to put something... I have nothing to actually put. Unfortunately, this is once per turn. I would actually flip here, I think, with another one. Yeah, should have flipped on his turn. So this doesn't get anything? Do we still get it, though? we'll still have another Figment in the deck. I think we just get it out to get a non-block out of the deck. I might have to walk away for a few minutes, chat. Help bring up groceries. This is actually a card right now. Red? Okay. So we have 5 block on board with a 3 block on hand. So can block 8 already. Might be worth flipping just to keep this one specifically around. Yeah. Kind of sad if it's a Rain Razors, but it be. So if we keep it yellow, we get to throw both of these War Tunes. But we're going to draw some cards off of this. I think it's pitch to flip. Just block with that all you got, I guess. Yeah, that not flip from earlier is going to cost us a full card this turn. I don't think this rebirth matters this game. You gonna rain? Probably just keep this. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I considered blocking with the footsteps also, and like maybe I could pitch a full card into the Rapture. That doesn't seem worth it though. Just you can have my thing. Okay, so now I just keep my Spectral around, I guess. Can I move the chat? It's covering the life total. I will move that after this game. Sure. So I think it's throw a War Tune, pitching a War Tune here. Hmm. Alternatively, if I go just throw War Tune, I can just flip instead. I think it's always play a War Tune. It's just, do I go double War Tune instead of War Tune Cataclysm? If he has the Popper, this line is better. do I attack with a Figment or just throw 7? Think 7 just better. I still get the flip for free. There's no Tunic, no Arsenal, so I'm not expecting like a big round from the other side. This game was way closer than it needed to be, though. I definitely punted a lot of value. Oh, wait. You can't go to 1? I'll kill you. Oh, wait, I need a second soul to do that. Oh? Wait, this just kills you. A blue? A blue? That ain't it. Let me pull up OBS and while he's thinking I'll move some stuff. Where would chat look better? I could also just do this. With this, is this better, guys? Hold on. What if I do this? Do you guys care about seeing the graveyard and deck total? I could also just like get rid of chat. Like I could just do this. But I imagine having chat up is good for VOD viewers. Wait, I killed chat. How'd I kill chat? Someone say something. I might have killed chat. Okay, no. 4? What the fuck? I'd block. Do I just let that hit? Probably. You can have my fucking angel. Like throw this, pitch this, throw second Herald or Figment. Just ravage you. I can also just give you a card because I have this shield in play. The third codex? That's true. It could be third codex. Yeah, you can just have my fucking angel. Whatever, man. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't snap, throw something else. Prism deck is Alright, I don't want to start another game because I'm gonna have to help bring up groceries in like soon. So let's just chat for a few minutes. What did we learn that game? We learned that I'm bad at remembering which equipment I have, especially when I'm trying to pay attention to chat at the same time. So I need to be better about thinking through my play lines, resource-wise with the two different equipment because the deck plays very differently with both equipment. I learned that maybe it's fine taking all that damage early on, but I don't know if that was really a lesson because it didn't feel like he had a very good game. Like he felt like he low rolled really hard. That was a very fast game though. How fast was that? That was a 5-turn game. If you guys didn't know that you could see this, I learned about this recently. If you go to results, you can see your match history under the little buttons over here. What else did I learn that game? I learned that I should map out my resource cards for next turn and figure out if an extra resource card should just go into flipping a figment on their turn. I should have drawn that Soul Shield instead of putting it in Soul, I think. So I need to think about what different kind of cards I could reveal. And that's weird. Was that both games so far? We pitched Light of Soul to activate Halo? Is that true, chat? Check the tapes. We didn't see any Wraths, but I don't know if I was even playing them in the matchup. I think that blocking was kind of awkward that game because I only had Soul Shield and that all you got, so it was like breakpoints of intervals of 3 was what I could block efficiently if I didn't have a Figment in play. But theoretically, I should have had a Figment in play each time, and that was just me being bad at the game. So maybe that's differently if I'm playing better, but I need to pay attention to that. What else did we learn? Chat, did you learn anything? This is something that you should do when you're trying to, like, learn a deck or something. And, like, don't just play test and just to push buttons and just, like, play games. Go into a game with, there's, like, different ways to do it. So, like, right now, I'm not doing the thing I normally would do. So I'm just, at the end of every game, kind of reviewing what I learned. But then once you're past that point of just like, what basic shit did I learn, you should go into a game asking yourself a specific question going into the game. Like, what happens if I do this? Or is this card good in this matchup? Or what if I implement a certain strategy? Or what if I do something specific when my opponent does something specific? And try to answer that question when you're practicing instead of just like ooga booga press buttons and play cards. Try to get the most value out of your playtesting as possible. We have a finite amount of time. What do you think of this list after getting some reps in? Any cards you change? I talked about some card changes I was considering at the very beginning of the video. Cards that I'm looking at that are like, before playing any games that were like on my suspect list, was this one Pierce Reality. I could this feels to me like it's, if it's good enough to be in the deck, there probably should just be more. Otherwise, just cut it. That's kind of where I'm at. Just like that's just like how this kind of card is. It's either it's good, so I should just play more. Otherwise, like, why am I playing one random Pierce? If I'm playing one random Pierce, it's for a very specific job, and I have a plan with it. Like, oh, I'm waiting for this Pierce, and then when I do it, I do this. I have a plan going into the game with that one specific card. These two that you got, I'm looking at. They're very good, and they're yellows, but I'm still looking at them. The library, the Celestial Cataclysms I'm looking at. I would like to get red protection in the deck. It's like one of the better heralds, but I understand why he has these heralds. I could see potentially a few more red heralds instead. Like, if you guys saw my video, I think I was on like 12 red heralds or something. I like having a lot. Yeah, I was gonna mention the Figment of Judgment. I think Figment of Judgment is a great sideboard tech card if you think you're gonna run into Katsu, Kano. Does it have text versus Dory? I don't remember. Because they could like play the card that they banish face down in response off of the thing, right? I guess like Levia and things like that too, technically, but it's a maybe. Like, I think a lot of the time, the thing is, it's like really low. What's the word I'm looking for? Not cost, but like it does. I'm just gonna say that for now because I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. It's very low cost adding it to your deck because like you just want like a sixth Figment in the deck, so that way you're fine throwing it away. Because there's a lot of times where you're just like, I don't care. I'm just gonna flip it for the block 4, and the effect on it does not matter. So opportunity cost. I think that was what I was trying to think of. Humana. I don't have huge thoughts on the whole like aura package yet of like all these like combo-y cards because I need to play more games with it to get a feel for it. Thanks. I shouted out your video earlier. Everyone was asking where I got the deck list from, so I made sure to pull up your video and show everyone. Go here and watch this video. Check out Hamish's channel, everyone. Push the point. I think I still have it up, actually. So far Light of Souls whiffed the 2 times I've done it, but I believe it hit a yellow both times, so it's still like free soul. I'm not enough games in to like give it a solid opinion on that card. Yeah, check out this video, guys. Nah, I'd win. This is the I think his name was Rob, the guy that won the Battle Hardened on Prism. Hamish interviewed him. I'm like 90% of the way done with the video right now. I'm just like watching the end of it, and then I started streaming when I was in the middle watching it, so I put that on pause. I'm gonna finish that up later. Great interview. Go check it out, guys. Hamish does some great content. I've actually been on this channel before, I think. Yeah, I've been on your channel before. Right here, pheanoblack Azuri. I could have sworn I was on your channel one other time too. Oh yeah, Control and Fab. You like how I just sorted by most viewed? I was like, surely I'm there. Surely I'm near the top. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I think I hear grocery rustling downstairs. I'll be back.
But I got to the grocery store and I was like, I want two things. Why did I go to the grocery store? I was just in there being like, I don't know where anything is.
Unlucky. Alright, chat, I'm back. So, let me make myself bigger for this. Hold on. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, bread. Where is my thing? Look at this. What? Honey mustard Doritos? Who asked for this? I mean, I didn't know I wanted it, but I do. We're gonna try one. I said I didn't want to make this a mukbang, but it is now. They're just sticks. Yep, tastes like honey mustard. I don't like it. That ain't it, chat. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse the more I eat it. Ah, mistakes were made. Ah. Alright. That gets a 0 out of 10. I love Doritos. Unlucky. Come back, chat. Come back, bread. Has this bread been in the way of the games at all? Yeah, we should do a video again at some time, Hamish. Maybe I'll bring you on mine. I don't know what we would talk about, but I just need to make more videos in general, though. I've been slacking as a content creator. I started off the year going, like, New Year's resolution, I want to be the #1 fab YouTuber. And then just went over a month without making a video. I'm doing a real bad job at that. But I needed a break, so it's... Mental health is important. Mental health is important, chat. Is anyone here? Hello? Is my chat broken? Let's fire up another. I feel like this is a bad matchup, but we'll find out. What's up? I'm just gonna run the aggro package and see what happens. Oh, this might be the, like, combo version, so maybe I should have some of this extra shit in here. Okay, hold on. Okay. So if that's the case, maybe I should sideboard like this? Yo, Bartosz, what's up? Mr. Number 9. Let's try this. Let's try more of a combo-y approach. I knew it was a simulation the whole time. Unlucky. Man. What do I set? Okay. So we're throwing this Triumph, obviously. But we have to figure out what card we want to Arsenal here, and all three of these are good choices. This is gameplay with the Battle Hardened list, not my list. I feel like this will let me play the game better. I'm like kind of afraid to actually play this Arclight. This obviously has a like really high upside, so maybe we're supposed to just set the tome. Yeah, I'm a chicken, so we're definitely gonna pitch that Arclight. And hopefully he doesn't like throw armor on this and just like lets this happen, because otherwise our hand doesn't do anything. Or he blocks with the 9th blade. Oh! Got him! Got him! Idiot! They never expect the reprimand on the Triumph. Alright, this makes me think it's more of the combo-y style of the deck. Okay, chat, we need to remember, we're Vestige. We're Vestige. So, no free flips. No stimulus check. What do we want? Let's get a protection. I feel like this might be good against him, just to like start building up spectrals to counter his rune chance. Does Viserai play anything that like unpreventable damage, like what's her face does? Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, are we Halo gamers? We might be Halo gamers. I think we're Halo gamers. The thing that sucks is we only have this as a herald, and it's a blue. And we really want to get a Figment of Erudition. Just play the Genesis now, you think? Oh, I thought I clicked AB. Oops. Oh, it's because I changed sideboard plans. That's what I manually clicked the null rune and then switched game plan, switched sideboard plans because I was like, I think I want auras here. Oops. Well, if I was supposed to do that, then I should have done this on his turn, right? Whatever, fucking YOLO swag. That's fairly unlucky. Oh, wait, no, we don't have the... Oh, I fucked up. We don't have the second soul, right? No, we do have second soul. Yeah. It's very unfortunate that we didn't hit a blue there, but it's going to be fine. Trust. It's fine. So that covers the Genesis. And then this covers 2 Heralds with an extra resource left over at the end. Oh, and I still have floating, actually. Do I just... Nah, I think I still just throw this. Wasting a lot of resources, which sucks, but... That's annoying. So many cards. This doesn't matter, we're going to shuffle at some point. No! I was expecting him to hold on to his rune chance. Well, can't do anything about this. Unlucky. This is probably a loss. Hmm. IP2 myself, or throw blue protection. I think it's throw the blue protection. All these choices suck. Well, getting their armor, at least. I agree, Bartosz. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to beat something like this. I'm probably just gonna concede soon because like I already used up my shit to like have my big turn. Is it just play Genesis? That feels bad. I think it is. I think it's just take 3, play Genesis. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, hopefully he can't convert 4 cards into anything here. Yeah. Actually, do we play this Merciful? I don't think so. I think it's play library, passing. Yeah. 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 Oh, true. I could have blocked for 1. What did I reveal? Oh, free real estate. There's like no way to Arclight loop this deck. But I probably still want to get Erudition back. I just don't think I can play through all these poppers and win with 0 AB. This is probably just doomed. The fuck? Brother, just block 6. Damn. You got me. Shoot me for 1? Oh, make a ring chant. That makes sense. I could also just play the Merciful and Library and not get the extra card draw. But he's just going to pick off the Merciful. I don't think that does anything. Oh yeah, I activated my Vestige. Forgot about that. I don't think that changes anything. Fat hand. This is the only way I have a chance of winning. Fat hand. Maybe I can run him over with Heralds. No! What the fuck? That's so rude! And you guys just tell me I smell? Man, this sucks. I'm about to just FF. End stream. All these choices suck. Ugh. I like really want to throw this Erudition with the Goliath Gauntlet to like force through some action, but if it just gets popped, that sucks. Everything is awful. Let's do some fishing. Yeah, right, that's such bullshit. Insta destroy my library? I worked so hard for that. No popper. Nothing I can do with the card draw either, but... What's the plan? Like, how do I win? I don't... Fuck it. This is the only way we can win, I think. We're just gonna YOLO it, and if this gets popped, we move to next game. Well, that wasn't very good. We learned bring AB versus Runeblade. I don't know how much that would have actually helped, but I needed him to not instantly blow up my library and not clear my board in one turn cycle. Whatever, man. I don't think I'm beating the off-meta Paupers combo Viscerai. You got me. Damn. You stink. I usually insta-leave Kano games. That is my rule on Talishar. I don't want to sit here and watch you fishbowl for 10 minutes. But I heard this is a good matchup, so I'll at least play the one game just to kind of see what it plays like. That all seems reasonable. I feel like I'm not supposed to get a Figment there. Yeah, maybe I should be looking for only Haloing when I have ALS more often. So that would leave me with one float. I could just play everything, I guess, right? It'd require me pitching this, though. Worst case, we get a blue protection in Arsenal, I think. Yeah, that's what I expected. Alright, what do we want? Whatever it is probably just getting thrown away instantly. So let's just take the free damage then. Oh! Hey, that doesn't kill my angel. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you're staffing this. Okay, you can have my angel. He's still going, chat. That's kind of annoying. Not as annoying as an erudition, though. Yeah, surely we just open the erudition here. That's a tough one. Do we want the free soul, or do we want to leave that in deck? We'd end up drawing into it, which sucks. I feel like the conservative play is leave it in, but I don't know how much this card actually matters for the matchup, which is the thing. I'll say no and leave myself the option to get it later. Not worth keeping. We committed to the choice at this point. Let's get rid of that. Make sure it goes back to the deck. And then what do we want to arsenal? I feel like Arsenal War Tune is probably best here. It's the same amount of damage. Next turn, you pretty much have to go off. I'm kind of into this Ponder token. Just, like, get a better choice of arsenal. I'm gonna go with the cheaper one. You think I'm just supposed to be conservative with the Prism flip? Just, like, sandbag it? I guess he didn't give me any cards, so that's kind of reasonable. I felt like I wasn't in that much danger, though, because I still had Halo up for Spell Void 2, and then I have AB1 and Quell 1, and I still had resources floating. But, yeah, he could kill me from there. So this is coming in for 8. Hmm. Is this worth ABing? Probably. If he doesn't shoot me with anything else, I'm ending up wasting resources. I think I just take the 3. Oh, like, shoot me to kill my go again? I mean, yeah, but then he'd have to, like, start blind Kanoing to do that. If he wants to blind Kano to shoot my angel, I think I'm fine with that. Hell yeah, fuck work. Alright, do I flip to prevent this? I think that's worth it. The question is, what do I pitch here? This is just throwing double War Tunes pretty conservative. Hold the blue. Kind of like that. I have like the maybe guaranteed kill with this, but this makes him give me some cards. And then if he blocks this, I think I flip. Because now he can't kill me. I think I just attack with a blue Triumph and just say do your thing. Have it. Alright, it's go time. Wow. That was a good hit. That was blind, right? Probably Halo time. Wait, you think it just Spell Void? You don't think I just, like, get a Figment here? Yeah, I guess. Man, what a good blind flip. Holy shit. And triple blue. And another thing? Holy shit. I fucking hate Kano. Yeah, I could see Moon making this much harder. That makes sense. So I can't die here, right? Like... 5, 6 total, right? It was what, 12? 10. I sleep. Die. Well, that was an adventure. Do you think I'm playing my Figments wrong? Should I like have been not trying to use it to prevent damage on his turn by like flipping it on my own turn? Like, do you think it's more important to just save it for that big turn at the end? I would have ended up taking more chip damage and letting him like sculpt his hand with the scries. Not that it apparently mattered, but he just drew into the perfect hand on the last turn. Chat, tell me the ways of Kano. What was I supposed to do there? Chat, you're doing a bad job telling me what I'm supposed to do. This is your stream, chat. You're supposed to play the games and I'm supposed to watch. I think if he blocks with 0 cards, you can afford to flip your Figment. Can't afford. Okay, that makes sense. So, like, only flip it if he gives me cards? Okay. That's a good heuristic. It's always a risk analysis versus Kano, though. Hard to say. Yeah. I think that's at least, like, a good heuristic to start off with, and then find out when that's wrong. So, yeah, I was definitely willy-nilly doing it when I shouldn't have. So, like, maybe... do you think it's fine if I, like, do this play pattern where I throw Herald, see if they block. If they don't block, put my Figment into play, and then play second Herald and hold a card. And if they block the second Herald, then flip. And then just arsenal the last card instead of using it as pitch to attack. That seems reasonable enough. You prefer Vestige? Why? Because it's like always active, so you can just like go faster? Just like shorten the game? I need to like move my mic. I can't see half of chat. Sorry if that was loud. I've not had the misfortune to play against Kano in a real game yet. It's all a mystery to me. As a Kano, play the matchup feels terrible either way. Sure, but that doesn't help me learn. The matchup feeling terrible doesn't tell me anything. Katsu versus Dromai feels terrible. Still managed to figure out a way to win that. Yeah, I ended up facing like 5 or 6 ninjas at the realm thing on Dromai, and I lost to one of them. I was very surprised by that. We like kind of figured out a strategy to win that matchup, which was nice. Certainly helped that I high rolled the fuck out of a bunch of them, but that's part of the strategy. It was deck building in a way where you have high roll potential. Because just like trying to jund them out doesn't work. I gotta say though, I like the deck so far. I knew I was gonna like it into just Ooga Booga Herald matchups. That was never the question. Like, this was always going to work perfectly fine as a Herald deck. It was just a question of the Brutes and the Guardians, and I guess the combo Viscerize of the world. So I definitely need some more play with that and figuring out those matchups. That's just going to take some experience. I think I'm going to stream some more of this, though. I'll try doing some more this week. I should get more into the habit of streaming. I heard Kanos were using Waning. Yeah, someone else in chat mentioned earlier that he wasn't using Waning Moon. Be able to poke down the angels and get damage through. Probably save angel for ward when it's needed. So, like, maybe my flipping also changes based on their weapon. So if they're not Waning Moon, maybe I'm more conservative on my flips. I could also see where it's like, maybe I try flipping on their turn once. So that way I can flip on my own turn or something like that. Like, I have that space. Like, take a few points of damage on their turn, then flip after they're done doing their shit on their turn. Then go to my turn, do my thing, and if I want to have a second angel, I can. But then they'd have to fight through 2 angels instead of 1, and I can't get ganked on them trying to, like, go off in response to me activating Prism because I still have an angel in play. Yeah, I did that on one of the turns there that game. He played a Sonic, and I was like, I don't like that, and I just flipped in response. Waning Moon is one of the reasons I prefer Vestige. I can try to have a big turn with Tome. That makes sense. Just shorten the game. I can understand that. Like, you have to go off now. Because I definitely gave him extra time that game. How many turns was that? I want to say it was like 5. Yeah, 5 turns. Yeah, how's this doing into other Guardians? People are winning. That's so fucking crazy that this can beat Guardian. It doesn't make sense to me, like, conceptually, like, first look. Just, like, it's one of those, like, you look at the deck list and it's not obvious because it's a game plan thing. And that's one of the things that's great about Fab, the depth of that kind of stuff, where you can't just, like, net deck and immediately understand what they're trying to do. You have to, like, piece together the puzzle. Let's see, Victor. 50-50 into Victor. Man, Bolton, what the heck? Bravo 11 to 8, so a little behind, but I think Betsy is super favored. I would expect random people picking up the deck to be behind against Bravo, but like I would have thought this would have been even more in the red for just like random people playing the deck. Being behind against Katsu, that's wrong. This should stomp Katsu. Yeah, like I looked at the list initially and I was just like, there's no way that this is beating Guardians. Like, he must have just played against absolute clowns or something where they just like didn't know how to play the game. But playing it, I'm surprised. But it's complicated. Like, I don't think it's a straightforward game plan that's easy to execute and you just like get a free win into Guardian. It's very mechanically complicated and of understanding what you're supposed to do and when you're supposed to do it, and there's a lot of decision points. But they all feel like combo decision points where just it's not like you're making attack block decision points. You know what I mean? It's like, how do I min max the cards that I'm using to just storm off or whatever. Into Katsu, the last actually has more. The list, I'm assuming you mean the list, has more no blocks than before. Sometimes you get stuck. Is this playing auras into that? No, it's boarding out the non-blocks. So you have the figments. You're going to play those. You got a gem. I guess you have the reprimands and shit. I could see. But this is 63 cards. So, like, we could move these reprimands to the sideboard. I don't know about this Arclight. I guess it makes sense with the game plan, but then the tomes aren't in. So I don't know about that. So that's an area I guess I could see some improvement where more of these non-blocks come out against the aggro decks when we're not trying to play tome. Or we just play tome in these matchups, because I feel like these kind of things are married to each other, where you try to have that crazy turn. Because otherwise, I'm not trying to play an Arclight when I'm Rapture. That's just a little too difficult. The only time I can do that is if I use a Figment of Erudition to like go crazy. It's like a Phi deck. You overwhelm Guardian with auras and angels. They have to choose. I don't know how that's like a Phi deck. You're just like, as a Phi deck, you're just throwing numbers at them. Figment, ALS, Reprimand, Angelic Wrath. Yeah. Yeah, I said that. Like, you can do it off of the Eruditions, but that might be loose. But maybe it's fine, because when you get to do that, you pull really far ahead. So you get to, like, throw shit at their face. They hold their grip because they're an aggro deck. They don't want to block. And then you end on the ALS, and they look like an idiot for not blocking and having to spend their entire turn killing ALS. So you just, like, get, like, free 9 to 12 value off of them because they just, like, IP themselves. You have to resolve multiple draw effects to stick 1 or 2 must kill Spectre Angels at the same time behind ALS. Yeah, I agree. I played Tome vs. Katsu. It was good. Not sold on ALS, though. Phi deck in the sense that it doesn't block for anything. I also don't agree with that. The Runaways list that Dan and them played for Nats 1 actually blocked really well. And that was... they constructed the deck to do that. I believe it was so that they could win the Mirrors and Guardian, where the idea was that the deck had a lot of block 3s, so they could, like, block 3 and then play a good 2-carded, like, 7 or something like that, like either E-Strike for 7 or Starter Weapon Flame, something like that. So I don't necessarily agree with saying Phi doesn't block well always in a vacuum, but I know what you're trying to say. Like, Phi does play a lot of 2 blocks, and the Ooga Booga Head Empty No Thoughts Phi decks, yeah, they certainly are trying not to block, and because they have poor blocking cards. I understand what you're trying to say. At that point, you just snowball resources and advantage. I was referring to this list. Prism's is hard, actually. Yeah, Prism's hard. This is not a deck that you can, like, pick up in a sitting and learn. This feels like it's going to take months to learn all the ins and outs, which I actually like that. I've been looking for something to sink my teeth into in Fab. Like, I haven't had that feeling since Dromai and Old Prism. That took a long time to learn those decks. Like, when Prism LL'd and I had to switch over to Dromai, to get to the point that I was at with Prism when she LL'd, it took me probably 8 months to get to that point with Dromai. I could have probably gotten there sooner, but I fucked around with Icelander and Dash for a while during the one of the seasons where I was like, I didn't think Dromai was a good pick, but I just should have kept playing Dromai, to be honest. What's expensive in resource? Tome ALS? Oh, yeah. It is fun. Yeah, all the decisions are a lot of fun. And that's one of the things also that I'm liking about it, that I've been missing, is a lot of the decks in Fab don't feel like they're making these kind of decisions. And that was one of the things I enjoyed about Old Prism. You're making, like, really complex decision trees. Where nowadays it's just like, how do I get max value out of my hand every turn? Like, how do I get 13 value out of my hand, for example? It's just basic hand sequencing to get attack block value. And that's very repetitive. That gets boring after a while. I have a video coming out in, like, a day or two. I don't know. I haven't scheduled the day for it. It's, like, on YouTube, and I just have to hit the publish button on it, where I'm talking about some of that stuff for heavy hitters. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, but I like that type of thing, that, like, decision making and things getting boring after a while. I talk a lot about it in that video, so go check out that video in a day or two when that goes live. Not that I was saying heavy hitters was boring, but I talk about that type of thing in that video. You need to play against Guardian to see how hilarious it is when you hit tomes and drop everything. I did that to a KO earlier, and I did that thing into them. We ended up winning only because they rolled one on their scabs twice, but the game was only close because they rolled like 5, 6 on their scabs multiple times before that. They like rolled scabs a couple times and cleared our board, then kept rolling scabs to clear our board, and finally hit ones, and the game ended instantly. We had like, I think it was like library and 3 auras and an angel in play or something crazy. It was ridiculous. He just scooped at the library, I think. The Halo plays in Prism are my favorite thing in the game now. Yeah, it's so hard figuring out when you're supposed to Halo, because it's always good. There's almost never a time Halo isn't good, but it's so integral to how you actually win the game, where you have to do it on the right turn. Otherwise, you end up just like pissing away value that you could have had. Like, oh, Halo would be great here, but maybe I should just set this tome and try having it, like waiting for a hand that plays with it and going crazy on a turn where I'm like tome, ALS, Genesis, Angel, Herald, and you just go nuts. I mean, I think you were there for that. We just tried doing library versus a rune blade. Didn't work out too well. Fucking blocks with 2 cards or whatever, then has exactly yellow in hand after we played the library. What are the odds of that? That was bullshit. I was so mad. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, though. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm gonna try doing some more of this. I will... What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. I'll try doing this tomorrow since so my car died. I usually go to my mom's to just, like, spend time with my family on Tuesday, Wednesdays, which is why I don't normally do this on this day. But since I can't really drive right now and I gotta figure out car things, I guess I should just stream to make some money. That being said, you want to help a bro out, consider supporting the channel, hitting the join, I think it's called. There's like a thing for subscribing to the channel, or checking out my Patreon and subscribing there. You don't have to, obviously. I'm not begging you guys for money or anything like that, but if you guys get value out of the channel, you want to give back, help me make more content, it'd be appreciated. Otherwise, I will tentatively see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I want to say tomorrow around the same time, and then we'll do some more Prism games. Maybe do a draft. If you guys want to see a draft, let me know. I've been considering doing a videos of me drafting, but I don't know if that would be entertaining enough because, like, I might not talk enough during them. We'll see. Kind of like LSV does the Vintage Cube like playthroughs, I guess I would call it. But yeah, anyone that does do it, I don't know if you just did that. That's what you mean by that, Chili. I don't have like I don't know where to see the notifications of people doing it. Like, I should probably look into activating that to get the fucking dopamine hits on the screen for people when they do it. I don't know how to do content things, man. I'm an idiot. I gotta look into these things. But yeah, thank you so much for anyone that does do that. And thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys.